Beardsley household is ready for the holidays, and their home is filled with cheer they've never quite known before.
A miracle.
Keisha and Philip say they're grateful this year for their son Brian.
I'm actually wondering if he's not biologically mine.
Brian is their almost adopted son at age 20.
This world is tough.
Brian would know, having spent most of his life in state custody.
I was in DHS when I was littler, but I don't remember.
The events that do fill his memory are from a childhood nobody deserves.
I was in the bedroom playing video games, and my mom was doing drugs in the kitchen, and I didn't know, and then the cops came in.
That's when he went back into DHS, where he stayed, at least on paper.
The worst thing to be in is in DHS custody because you don't know what's going to happen the next day. Every time I would run away, like I would go to like Walmarts or anything, like steal stuff to eat, and then just like sleep outside.
Brian never got placed with a family and eventually aged out. When you turn 18, you leave state custody, and Brian says he was never more alone.
Whenever you age out of DHS, it's a struggle to get what you need, and you got to find all the resources of being homeless until you can get back on your feet.
He admits he didn't always do it the right way and got into trouble from time to time. In hindsight, he says he felt stuck because he'd never had hope.
Before I met them, family meant nothing to me.
Until a chance comment on social media led him to Keisha, who offered him a place to stay with her and her fiance Philip.
And kind of jokingly a little bit, I said, I could be your mom. And his face just lit up. And from that moment on, I've been his mom.
Brian says family had never meant anything to him because he didn't think that's what life had in store for him.
I'm never going to have a family. I'm not going to have what I want.
He says the roof over his head is a blessing, but he realizes now he'd never had enough hope to understand that family was all he wanted.
I have everything that I've always wanted, and that was a family. And I finally got a family that I can sit down and talk to every day.
Keisha says they'd been thinking about adopting, and though she never would have dreamed she would have wound up with a 20-year-old, she knows the state releases hundreds of kids every year who never got placed.
Age doesn't matter. Everybody deserves parents.
Brian's situation is heartbreaking, but not rare. 300 kids will age out of the system in Oklahoma by the end of the year without ever being placed with a family. Here at the Laura Dester Center, there are 30 kids in there right now, aged 11 to 17. While Brian learns to enjoy the things in life he never thought he'd have, like the support of parents and even a new puppy, he has a message for kids getting ready to age out of the system.
You'll make it through it. You got to have faith in yourself to make it through DHS. When you age out, you might not have nowhere to go, but you can make it.
The family meets with their attorney before Christmas to find out what they need to do to finalize a legal adult adoption. In North Tulsa, covering news that matters, I'm Lynn Casey, Fox 23 News.